Alright, what's up, y'all? Y'all already know what it is. Your boy Trap in this piece. Um, I just caught me a Chevy Spark 2014. I think this is the second year they made it. I think they made it 12, 13. I don't know. 2014 Spark. I got it for dirt cheap. Alright, this is it. The Sparks. Check it out. Alright, pretty nice car. Clean titles. No rebuild. Nothing was messed up on it till I did it. I think this little spot here I just did, jack it up on a 22 ton. Jack it up on a 22 ton and 3 ton. You know what's finna happen. Somebody finna die. But anyways, alright, this is the Sparks. Sparky. Little Sparky. Alright. Check it out. Well kept car though. Damn, I don't lock. I got the fucking key. This was a steal, as you can see. Gotta change the shifter, change these little plates up here, but that's it. Get it real detailed, real good. And this A1, this could be for sale. You hear me? It could be yours for sale. Put some tires on this thing from Walmart for the $60 a piece, and we riding this thing here. Motor sound A1, clean as a motherfucker. All right. Now, one thing about, let's talk about transmissions and maintenance on your vehicles. I know a lot of us don't do it. We just go to Walmart and they don't say nothing about transmission. They say, do you want an oil change? What do you want, synthetic, regular? And everybody just pick that regular because they don't give a fuck because it's, you know, everybody doing bad around here. You know what I mean? But let me tell you something here, right? You must get the maintenance on your transmission. I don't care what kind of car you got, man. Listen, if you got a slider, you got a car you don't give a fuck about, man. Listen, change the transmission on that bitch. Transmission fluid and filter on that bitch. You hear me? Every 30, I'm gonna say every 20,000 miles. Go ahead and pay the $50 and get it done. You hear me? Certain cars, different prices. You know what I'm saying? Mercedes Benz, you know, they might be $250, something like that there. But if you finna keep that car and you wanna make it to 150,000. You know what I'm saying? Because most of us are broke anyways. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no middle class. It's between poor and rich. You know what I'm saying? So you can't say I got money and you just want to throw it away. You know what I'm saying? You want your car to last, especially you live in the city. Your car can last forever. You know what I'm saying? So let's do some preventive maintenance on your vehicle. The transmission is the #1 thing that moves the vehicle. If you got no transmission, you cannot move. This Chevy Spark CVC, I think it's called CVC or CVT transmission, right? It's not a trash transmission. Everybody says trash. It's not trash, right? The thing about that is you have to change the fluid in that CVC, CVT transmission. Very good transmission, but take heavy maintenance on it. You know what I mean? But that's any car. You know what I'm saying? But this one here is mainly very important. But I'm finna show you here. You seeing this pen? Let me get into the light. You seeing the pen here? You see that? I know you see that. Look at that. Look at that. That is the magnet. Look at the debris that's on there. Look at that. You see that? You see that? Transmission done. Over with. This is one of the most expensive transmissions on the market. And then we talking about the used market. Let me get the sun. We talking about used market, right? That magnet is full of debris of the whole transmission. That's the transmission right there. That's all of it. You know what I'm saying? It's done with. Now I was thinking now, okay, I was looking down and I was like, damn, the transmission look pretty. The bottom of it looks so pretty clean. So I thought they probably changed the transmission up out of it or whatever. And they probably got frustrated with it. I'm like, fuck, I'm just sell it. Alright? And they sold it. And I got it. Bam. As you can see, that's debris. That debris, look at that. Look at all that debris is on there. Look at that. Boom. Boom. That transmission is done. Alright. The motor sound A1. I mean, that motor sound A1. That Korean design. This is a Korean car. When you get this, you get a foreign. When you talking about you want that Mercedes Benz, you want a real foreign car. This don't get no foreign than what you get from Mercedes Benz or any all the other bullshit. This is a foreign car. You hear me? Engineered in Korea, built in Korea. This used to be a Daewoo. The little research that I bought it. It was a Daewoo. I guess they, Americans don't really, they hear that the gay Wu thing, they ain't too much on that. So they called it the Chevy. Chevy bought them out, whatever. They came with the Chevy Sparks. They sent 30 million on them. I think the last year they went out. They start selling out on 30 million. I think it's a lot of cars. If you telling me that's a lot of motherfucking cars. But they stole like 30 million of them motherfuckers. You mean 30, 40 million of them in 1 year. All over the world. It's a popular favorite car around the world because of the size of it. If you go hashtag Chevy Sparks, and I guarantee you go pop up a Chevy Colt or Chevy Sonic. That's a Sonic right there. That's mine also too. That beautiful baby there. What happened is, when I first got it, it had a leak on it, and the leak was coming from, I guess there's a certain way you got to put an oil pan on this. This is engineered in America, so you go get bullshit. But the pan that's on that started leaking, and I guess they don't know what the fuck they doing. They do it the right way, and that's what happened. It started leaking, and there was some other thing that was done down the wrong too, and it started leaking all the oil. And I blowed the transmission the first day I got it. Okay, boom. I mean the motor. Took it back to him, but what I did was I was pulling it with the truck, right? And I snatched everything on the bottom of it, right? And when I snatched it, I messed the bumper up, and I tore up the subframe on it, right? So then I tore the subframe up, I tore the bumper off, I messed the whole front end of it, right? So I got a bumper, the bumper came in, and I didn't realize when I got the bumper from Amazon, I paid $269 for that bumper. I mean, I'm devastated. Not only did that, I spent my last coins getting it painted. Oh my God, that was another $250. You know what I'm saying? So they painted it. I mean, let me show you them shirt right now. It's in the back of this truck, my brother's truck right now. Check back of my brother's truck. All right, shit was crazy. They go to the hood right now. I know y'all don't want to think I'm bullshit. Like, oh nah, he just don't wanna. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. He just flexing. Yeah. Nigga don't wanna look at that. This is the bumper, brand new, painted, went on. I even got the goddamn fucking grill on there. I didn't like the grill that they sent me. Also, I had bought a brand new grill because I messed the grill up too. Also, did I throw it away? I threw away the grill is. But I kept the original bottom piece of it. It still was good. That goes in the middle of the grill. But what happened with this one is when it came in, the fog lights is going sideways. It don't go sideways. It go to the top. And then the grill, this grill is bigger. That's a smaller grill. So I didn't like it. I could have just went and bought another grill, smaller grill, and bought new fog lights. But I was looking, okay, I'm gonna buy another grill, buy that, and I don't like it because of the size of it. So I said, hell no. You know what I'm saying? Fuck all that. So I went ahead and bought another one. I got another grill, top grill. They go have my RS on there, cause this is a turbo Sonic turbo. It's go a little faster. Boom, 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 boom. You see that turbo? You know what I'm saying? Premier. You know what I mean? That's how we ride around here. You know what I'm saying? And then we got the supercharge over here. What is this over here? We got the S5 over here. You know what I'm saying? Check out the S5. Right? We got the S5. As you can see over here, supercharged. You know what I mean? That's how we ride around here, supercharging. We supercharge around here. But anyways, I tore up the bumper. I messed the bumper up on that. I messed the subframe up. The radiator is only getting held up by this. I guess whenever fixing on it, they bent this in to keep the radiator up, to try to keep it in. So what I did was, I'm finna go down to Palm Bay, down to QTL, Q something, and they got the subframe. I'm gonna get the subframe, I'm gonna jack it up just like this, I'm gonna drop the subframe, and I'm gonna put a new subframe on there. I'm gonna get it right before I put anything on there. I got the new, what you call it, I started a new account down in Chevy. Now I got a Chevy account, man. Listen, I'm getting deals on parts, like it's crazy. Like I got that for like $40 a piece. It costs $120, but you know, I got an account with them now. You feel me? So, but certain things high as hell, like the transmission. For this transmission costs over $3,000. You know what I'm saying? So if you mess up your Chevy Sparks transmission, it's done with. Even used market, they killing you with the used market. You know what I mean? The used market, they are taxing you on transmission. A used transmission is running you between. They trying to tell you what you get for brand new. You know what I'm saying? I could get that. I'm getting that transmission brand new. It make no sense for me to buy a used transmission, because if the person didn't take care of that transmission, if you buy a Sonic, you better not listen. You better get a book on how maintenance been done on that. You know what I'm saying? On that transmission. If that maintenance ain't been done on that transmission, it's done with. You know what I'm saying? That CVC is very delicate. You must do it every 30 to 20,000 miles on that CVC, transmill, CVT, or whatever they want to call it, transmission. Very good transmission, but you got to have maintenance on it. Everybody says, oh, it's pretty transmission. No, it just got to be maintenance on it. If you do the maintenance every 20,000, I guarantee you change the oil on this thing, filter and the oil out of that transmission every 20,000, it could last 300, 400,000 miles on it. You know what I mean? But you must have maintenance on that CVC, CVT, Chevy spars. Foreign. This is a foreign. Don't get it fucked up. Right? I know y'all want to get it fucked up and crazy. This is foreign, nigga. This is not American made. You heard me? Alright, we gonna get your mind right. Alright? When you ride this, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that mean. Look at that thing. That thing look a mean front end. Look like it's finna eat something up. You know what I'm saying? You turn them fog lights, put them fog lights on that thing, man. You put the fucking the shit that hang down, the way they call the hook on that bitch gonna look like it's finna eat something alive on that road, you hear me? With this 1.2 90 powers, straight power on this motherfucker, you hear me? I gotta change this also too. But it sound real good. I'm gonna change that, I'm gonna have this thing, man. When y'all see this thing, y'all gonna be like, God damn, that boy ain't playboy. You hear me? Straight up. But yeah, I'm just letting y'all know about preventive maintenance on your transmission. Please do it, because you are going to be looking like me. Got a car that I paid $500 for it. I'm finna spend $1,600, $1,800 transmission. I'm finna do the transmission myself. You hear me? I'm not finna bullshit on it. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm gonna turn around and might sell it. You know what I mean? So if you want a Chevy Sports, it might be yours. Brand new transmission, well taken care of, motor sound good. I'm gonna have this thing ready for sale. Your boy Trap, I'm out. Transmission. Remember, get your fluid changed in it and your filter. Yeah.